is Nur Amira bint Rosli. My matrix number 2021858826.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azrin Batrisha binti Muhammad Jafri. ID number 2021898976.
My name is Shahidatul Najwa binti Abdul Rahman and my matric number is 2021886962.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Alia Najwa binti alias my matric number 2021898932.
Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil is a sole proprietorship company. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil was founded by Siti Fiza Fazil. She invests 100,000 in the start-up of this business. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil is a sole proprietorship company. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil was founded by Siti Fiza Fazil. She invests 100,000 in the start-up of this business. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil is located in the lot 1202 Jalan Yahya Ahmad 23000 Dungun, Terengganu. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil was located in a strategic area because their shop is beside the main road. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil aims to provide its products at a reasonable price in order to meet the demand of the customers. The shop is open daily from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on weekdays. The shop was closed on the weekend and on special occasions such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Hari Deepawali and Chinese New Year. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil offers its customer attractive and high-quality jewelry products. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil produce unique design of jewelry such as ring, bracelet and necklace. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil accepts order for bracelet, rings and necklace based on customer preference and designs. They provide appealing ready-to-wear jewelry and allow a customer to pre-order jewelry. The price of goods sold is according to the current price. Every day, the price of gold is different. The gold jewelry market is growing day by day. The target market for their business is women, especially for engagement and weddings. Their jewelry price range from 1,000 until 50,000. Suppliers supply the stock to their company. The company's earning range from 15 to 25,000 in a single month.
I would like to present about classification of business item. According to the accounting classification, there have three categories, which is assets, liability, and owner's equity. Asset consists of non-current asset, intangible asset, long-term investment, and current assets. Assets can be defined as property that has economic value to the individual, corporation, and control of it. Assets are the resources owned and used by the business in its operation with expectation to provide future benefit. Let's go one by one. Firstly, non-current asset is the asset that accurate not for resale, but to be used in the operation of the business with useful life more than 1 year, such as land and building. In this business, non-current assets of Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil is premises, furniture and fitting, machinery, office equipment, and motor vehicle. Next, current assets are assets that are either cash or those that can convert into cash within 1 year. For this business, their current assets are inventory, cash, and bank. And lastly, long-term investment, the resources that can be realized and convert into cash more than 1 year. This business has invested in Arahnu. Galeri Emas Fiza Fazil earns cash by pledging gold, so they are not so burdened if they cannot afford to repay the financing because it had been pledged with gold. This business do not have a liability. They make full use of available capital without any debt. All purchases of goods are paid for in cash from the supplier. Moreover, the capital is the resources contributed by the owner. It is the amount investment made by the owner. For instance, cash, contribution, or other kinds of assets brought into the business as a capital. In this business, the capital is 100,000 ringgit and based on grams and current gold price. They have categorized into two types of revenue, which is sales and other income. For this business, the revenue is sales and servicing fees. Lastly is expenses. There also have two types of expenses, which is cost of goods sold and other expenses. For this business, the expenses are discount received, salary and wages, insurance, and water and electricity bills.
Next, I will explain you about the characteristic of visited business. Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil is a sole proprietorship or a company operated by a single person who makes all of the decisions. The simplest type of business created is the sole proprietorship. Mrs. Siti Fiza Fadzil takes on all of the risks and oversees the entire operation. She is responsible for everything related to her company. She also manages and controls her business. The firm was run by the proprietor herself with the assistance of her employees. The solitary owner will keep all profit and all losses will be carried entirely by one person. This company is registered with Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia as a sole proprietorship. It is important to ensure that business registration is followed to maintain favorable advance in our country. The owner's savings were used to start the business. The capital was contributed by Mrs. Siti Fiza Fadzil. The liabilities of Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil are unlimited. It may have all of the liabilities and its financial capability is determined by the owner. This company always promotes its business on the internet. These days, there are several ways a seller can have easy access to the market. This business uses online marketing platforms to find new customers like Facebook and Telegram. Customers can easily and quickly communicate with them using the Telegram app. Customers can easily discover them and they have set up a Facebook page to keep their new product updated. Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil is a demand product, especially when the price of gold drops. They can promote their jewelry through dropship and other jewelry shops. It can help to boost business potential and increase profit. They also recorded their business transactions in a book and give them to the accountant who offers the service of creating an account for their business.
Now, I'm going to explain recording process of this business according to an accounting cycle. There are 7 accounting cycles, which are source document, journal entry, general ledger, trial balance, accounting adjustment, closing entries, and final account. The first one is source document. Source document is original record containing the details to substantiate a transaction entered an accounting system. It's also used as evidence when auditor later review a company's financial statement. Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil records every source of documents such as purchase invoice, receipt, and others that has been made through transaction within their book of prime entries. Puan Pizza, the owner of the business, record their purchase of their inventories in a form of book. Meanwhile, other shops record their transaction using a computer, which is in an electronic format. Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil should use a computer as well to keep the information from being lost or damaged. The second one is a journal entry. A journal is a detailed account that records all the financial transactions of a business to be used for future reconciling and transferred to the other official accounting records. Journals can be classified into the general journal, purchase journal, sales journal, printed inward journal, cash payment, and receipt journal. Puan Fiza, the owner of Galeri Emas Fiza Fadzil, was practiced in appropriate journals because she appointed an accountant to manage the transaction of their business. After the transactions are recorded in the journals, the total will be posted to the appropriate accounts in the ledger. A general ledger account is an account used to sort and store balance sheets and income. General ledger accounts include the asset accounts such as cash, account receivable, inventory, investments, lands, and equipment. Puan Fiza will record account payable ledger that purchased from any goods in credit in form of T accounts. Puan Fiza use general ledger because it can report real revenue and expenses rather than forecasted values. The next one is trial balance. Trial balance is a bookkeeping worksheet in which the balance of all ledgers are compiled into debit and credit account column totals that are equal. Usually, a company prepares a trial balance periodically at the end of every reporting period. The trial balance for the Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil will be settled at the end of accounting period in 1 month. The purpose is to check whether transactions made by the shop have been recorded correctly in the books of accounts. The details in trial balance must be done properly, which debit and credit must be balanced to prove the accuracy of accounting entries in ledger. The next one is accounting adjustment. Accounting adjustment is a business transaction that has not yet been included in the accounting records of a business as of a specific date. Adjustments are also made at the end of accounting period for accrued and prepayment of revenue and expenses, doubtful debts and depreciation. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil deferring the recognition of revenue that has been billed but has not yet been earned. It helps the shop to keep the books in order and match the revenues and costs to period in which they earn or incur them. The next one is closing entries. Closing entries are journal entries made at the end of accounting period which transfer the balance of temporary accounts to a permanent accounts. Closing entries are based on the account balance in adjusted trial balance. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil use saving accounts to keep all their profit to earn more interest. The purpose of the owner decision because keeping money in the current account will get no interest into their business. The last one is final accounts. Final account is somewhat archaic bookkeeping terms that refers to the final trial balance at the end of an accounting period from which the financial statement. It includes all of the journal entry used to close the books such as wage and payroll tax accrual. The total balance for Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil book of journal entries and ledger will be calculated for their financial statement.
The strength of the business. First, the business using social media to promote goods to the customer. People nowadays have an impact thanks to social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, Telegram and Twitter. Having social media gives the seller advantage because customer can see their feedback and survey that was provided. The business we choose had an advantage when it came to using social media because it had been selling online for 8 years before opening the store. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil, for example, use Facebook and Telegram to promote their product to customers. Customers can survey before purchasing the product and learn about the design that has been offered. Second, the business buy or go at high price. Some people like to sell their jewelry in order to make money or to replace it with new jewelry. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil is willing to pay a high price for gold from customers who sell it to them. Customers usually love to sell their jewelry when the price of gold falls because it allows them to make large profits. The cost of antique jewelry is not always low because gold is measured in grams as well as the current market price. Next, the jewelry design. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil offer beautiful jewelry design that captive the attention of jewelry enthusiasts. Their business provide design that is appealing to modern taste. For example, popular design available at the store include vaccine beads, chain baby love, and gelanda cup. Customers can make jewelry requests based on their preference because this company had dependable employees who make jewelry to order. Lastly, the business offers low wage prices. Jewelry, as we all know, has a wage price. Customers who purchase jewelry from Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil benefit from low wage prices. They only charge Rm100 for the wage. As a result, the store is one of the few in the world that offers customers low wage prices. Customers prefer stores that pay low wage for jewelry because the wage price is an important factor. This is due to the high price of gold, which causes customers to look for ways to save money when buying jewelry. Customers who shop at a low wage store can save money on jewelry. The weakness of the business. The price of gold is decreasing. Every day the price of gold changes twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. This is due to the supply and demand for gold. When the supply exceeds the demand, the gold price falls. When the supply is less than demand, the gold price rises. Furthermore, as the value of the US dollar rises, the value of gold falls. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil also suffered a further economic downturn as a result of the COVID disease. The invention of the vaccine also resulted in a decrease in the price of gold. Customers are also unable to purchase jewelry due to financial constraints. As a result of this situation, demand is decreasing. Next, depletion of gold during the jewelry making process. Before jewelry can be sold on the market, it must go through several processes. The process is somewhat detrimental to the jewelry operator because gold will be depleted throughout the manufacturing process. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil also suffered losses because the jewelry sold was manufactured and designed by their own business. The weight of the jewelry produced can be affected by the depletion of gold. The weakness also happens when the gold mixture hardens. When the gold allow hardening, an accident occurs at Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil. This is due to the inadequacy of the temperature used in the making of gold. It can also happen when the jewelry making mix has an excess or a deficiency. The jewelry produced could not meet the gold operator's expectation. Jewelry is prone to be dented and broken. When this accident occurs, it will be due to the trader's detriment. This necessitates the creation of new mold in order to produce high-quality jewelry. The production of jewelry will be halted for a while as a result of the problem, which has resulted in lost time. Lastly, the weakness when economic downturn. We live in a time when the COVID-19 epidemic is still active. We have seen the order of movement control many times in Malaysia, causing movement to somewhere to be limited. Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil also went losses after being unable to obtain gold from gold suppliers on Pulau Pinang. Problems made it difficult for Gallery Emas Fiza Fazil to obtain raw materials for jewelry production. Due to a lack of materials, jewelry production was halted. This is detrimental to the business and it is unable to function normally. Designing jewelry is also non-renewable.